if our driver is sick one more day, we're firing him. I don't give a shit if I don't care how your sister-in-law knows him. And then I turn around and I'm like, let's go have some fun. And I start walking towards the front.
Emphasis on fun.
Yeah,
Dolly
and when I get a
follows
few,
along.
when I get a few steps, I turn around and whistle and say, "Here, girl, here, girl."
I follow along.
Not to Scully, to the other one. Scully's right with me.
She may have had a reaction to that.
Oh yeah, that would have been definitely where that shaky. Yeah, that would have shaken it.
No,
Okay.
I meant like Scully gets out right after me, and I smash and I talk to her, and then I whistle for Dolly.
I'm just gonna
Yeah. Dolly gets
roll
out of
my
the
eye.
car.
Okay.
Calm about it. She is sliding her professional spy persona fix, so she's got no problem playing along with this.
All right, so you guys walk up.
I'm playing the part of being moderately inebriated, just a little past tipsy. Still classy, but
Okay.
So classy.
So you
Yeah,
walk
it's
up,
totally classy.
and the very very prim and proper lady behind the counter goes, "Ah, hello, welcome to the Lotus Blossom." She has kind of a small flair in her voice as she does so. I assume that you're here
Hi.
for a massage.
yes, that. Well, actually, yeah, why not too? But I'm gonna need to talk to the lady of the house as well.
Oh. Do you have a reference?
Oh, yeah, the other day I was, honey, sweetie, where was that we were?
Dolly is standing there
Over
looking
D and
straight
I
for
tell her
Blank.
what to say. Say this, and then I say the name of the place we were.
The Lucky Strike.
The Lucky
tells me.
Strike.
I look back, I'm like, yeah, the Lucky Strike, but, and I look back at Scully and say, I don't think it was really her style, and we're looking for a new home for our, and I kind of wink and point and nod my head over at, Dolly, for our newest friend.
Oh. Okay. In that particular case, let me take you to the back. It was you did say it was Mr. Johnson, right?
Senator Johnson.
Senator,
Johnson.
with the minor tie
Straighten your
adjust. Senator Johnson. I want to know how many people do that when I say that. When they say it now, just
I don't
little
have
head-
a
My head.
Okay, so as you follow her, and you see more of the facility. Yay!
Facility.
Did this thing crap on me?
I hope not. That would be disgusting.
Okay, so she walks you back to what looks like some sort of a ordering station.
Ordering station?
Ordering station.
Kiosk.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so she kind of walks you back there. Again, heels clacking on the.
I think I have
tile.
glitch in real life.
Can you hear us?
That's awesome.
Well, I can hear you. Can you
Check,
hear us?
check, mic
Now I
one,
can.
two.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
New headset.
She actually had her headset on deaf.
Yes, I know there's a polygon reveal option, but I don't want to fuck with it. Okay, so
I'm touching it. I'm scared of it.
so you guys are taken back there, and all you see is a menu. What looks like almost those order it yourself kiosks, but they have no edges. It's just an AR display and a small little, almost very oriental type of curve into a bamboo desk, and a little potted bamboo plant. You know, they're trying to go for a little bit tacky, but not tacky enough to drive people away. No, don't worry about it, TK. I'm just fucking with you. We have, so you see them, and as you kind of press one button, and it opens up into a full blown menu of select your desires type stuff on it. You know, again with the flare and the curves and shit, and there's menus, and you kind of scroll through it. There's options like uh, business executive, prostitute, nurse, teacher, things like that. And then on the other side, there's things along the lines of like blonde, brunette, redhead, different, different bust sizes, things like that. So, so as you're going through an older lady comes out from this door here. She almost looks to be the quintessential Asian grandmother. Really short, hair real tight in a bun in the back of her head, big thick glasses like Coke bottle glasses, and an apron of all freaking things. Kind of walks out and fucking shuffling her feet and looks up at you and, can I help you?
Oh God. I feel better about my Russian accent now. Which, by the way, I apologize if we have any actual Russian followers.
You probably can. I put my arm around Scully. My sweetie and I are looking for a new place for our friend to stay, and what are your options for those kind of amenities?
Oh, we do store your friend, yes. And she just kind of looks at you expectantly.
So, I look at like, well, if you're gonna be looking after my friend, I want to, be sure she's in of good quality and good care. Would you happen to have a visual menu around? I'd like to see how my colleagues' friends have been taken care of.
A very good service. And she kind of smiles at you, and all of a sudden the two women, the one that brought you back here snaps and just starts shooting off very rapid. Does anybody have an Asian language of any type?
I speak Japanese.
You speak
I
Japanese.
Speak German. I speak Russian.
Very nice. Okay, so you hear them going back and forth, and the first one, the younger lady says to the older grandmother, "Mother, what are you doing? You know you speak English." And she's like, "I'm trying to play a part. Fuck off." And they're just going back and forth and absolutely screaming, almost screaming at each other before the grandmother finally says, "Enough! We will handle this, and we will handle it well like professionals. Stop jammering in front of the customers." And she turns back to you. And again, this was all in staccato Japanese, like to the point of you guys can barely even hear individual words, let alone understand that a conversation just went on. Of course, Dolly is sitting there and she's just like, make me a composure check, actually. I want to see how well you handle the fact that they're just straight up cursing at each other.
That's just hilarious.
I can edge failures if necessary. But I think 2 should be enough to keep my cool about it.
Yeah, exactly. With that cool spy exterior, you're mentally laughing because you know exactly what they're saying, and you've heard it many times before, especially in places like this where they play that they're stupid with English to get people to sympathize with them. But you managed to keep a straight face. You're all right.
Still keeping my limbs loose, my eyes like glazed.
Exactly.
Forward as I'm watching.
So she looks back and she's, my daughter tell me that you want to keep her here, correct?
I've heard good things, and that I probably would, but you have to, of course, show me that you're capable of taking care of her. I know, and I look back. Well, we're fond of her regardless of the craftsmanship.
She is in a little rough shape. Okay.
And I look over at Scully, and I look back at her, and I said, I like them rough, don't I, sweetie?
Scully gives him a gentle punch in the jaw.
Oh man. Okay, so she. So you guys. So she. Come on, follow me. And she proceeds to take you back into the area back here to show you and give you a quick tour of their storage facilities.
I keep my arm around Scully, kind of supporting her on her rickety shoes, while trying to obviously keep my eyes away from her eyes. And then I whistle for Dolly again. Here, girl.
I follow along as he whistles.
Okay. So you see when you walk up, and again the Mama-san is walking around, giving you kind of a general idea of what's going on here. All of these red squares, you look in, and they basically they're just almost clean rooms. They have glass and glass doors. You can only assume is some sort of high grade ballistic glass, but it looks really clear. And all you see is four almost human-sized charging stations. Is really the only way I can describe it. And there currently are four people in them.
Borg alcoves.
And basically, yeah, Borg alcoves, except without the Tesla thing in the back of their heads. And everybody
That's
everybody who's ever watched Voyager knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
No idea, but I'll take your word.
So you see them just kind of sitting there, and their eyes are open, but nothing is happening. And they seem to have some sort of a cord going from like their back area into a central node. And the grandmother looks in and she said, "Very nice facility. We keep them awake, but we entertain their minds." And she points over to here. And all you see is just like racks of soy paste, nutrient soy paste. And we even have a different flavors to give to them. So she kind of again continues walking down the racks. Each of them is filled. You see two men. You see a troll male, a troll female, just in these. She takes you by this part of the building. And you kind of peer inside again, that surgical glass almost, and you look in, and it looks like a fully docked up cyberdock station. There's all types of instruments. It's all very clean and neat and precise. But there's like a mechanical arm hanging down to assist in any type of implantation. There's surgical equipment on the walls. There's like a piece on the wall, but there's racks everywhere and drawers. Heapot grabs his groin absent-mindedly.
while staring unbelievably blatantly like a dirty perv, like head forward, head out, chin down, kind of like half lip open, taking too long to stare at each one.
Okay, is everything okay in there? So she looks at him and says, "We take a very good care of the implanters to make sure that all of the dolls are taken care of." Should have made it Papa-san. Jesus, my voice is too deep for Mama-san is too outside of my range. And she basically ends up. I thought it would be funny. Apparently, it is. So
I'm just terrible at it.
So she takes you around the rest of them again, and there's more racks. You see men and women of various sizes. There's obviously fewer men. There's probably maybe a grand total of 2 human men, a human troll, and a human orc. And the rest of them are females. Or, sorry, 2 elven men. And the rest of them are basically split down the middle. Apparently, some of their clientele has a few proclivities. Everybody who's in the building, make me a visual perception -2, please.
While they're doing this, I want to try and roll to... Do you want me to roll to find the host again, or just roll to try and hack it again?
Roll to try to find it, because it's still running silent. Okay. I was just actually about to get to you. Good call. Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and okay, so you're back in the Matrix one more time, and you and Creed are kind of walking around, and these motes are just floating all around you. and you start trying to reach out again, and it's just out of your reach. You're starting to get pretty pissed off at these goddamn dust particles. That's for sure.
I'm going to scold him and say, "Look, we got people on the inside now. We need to focus up."
Okay. Try one more time.
Yep, I just rolled.
Oh, okay.
Thinking maybe Google Chrome hates dice rollers.
Okay, hold on.
3 hits that time.
3 hits, okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to get it all. Okay, so finally, you manage to get Creed's attention long enough that you reach out and grab one of them, and it activates underneath your palm. And as you open it, all you see is the kind of a floating Yakuza symbol. And
Sounds about right.
yep. So you've now found it.
So it looks like a tattoo.
Yeah, it looks like a small like you open your hand and kind of put it behind it, and it looks like a Yakuza tattoo has implanted itself on your hand. But when you move it aside, it doesn't reflect that anymore. It's just kind of like a floating tattoo.
Neat. Now it's time to hack on Zai.
Okay. Hack on supply. You are okay. You're not. Are you running Baby Watch? Baby Monitor?
No.
Okay.
Real hackers don't need that shit.
Okay, and that would be against to hack on the fly into a host. It would be against, I believe, the rating of the host.
Something like that.
Okay, so you're kind of trying to float your way around it, and you notice that when you think it has something to do with interacting with it while you can see it. So you put your hand and arm behind it one more time, and as you're trying to mess with it, and you're doing a pretty good job, all of a sudden you feel a searing pain in your arm for just a brief moment, and you try and move your hand and realize that the tattoo is now stuck on your arm.
Got tattooed.
You're now marked.
Nothing to see here, guys. Everything's under control. As I open the book to look at the matrix actions.
Erase mark. Erase mark. Bork, bork, bork.
Bork, 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 bork. You turn it into Swedish Chef. Bork, bork, bork. The Swedish Chef Decker. He's just slapping the damn cyber deck and says, bork, 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 bork.
Well, she was talking about making a character that had cooking. I suggested that she make a character that was Swedish, and she boycotted me.
It's creepy.
He had human hands. He couldn't help it.
You could help it.
Okay, hold on just a brief
How it
second,
was
guys.
made.
He didn't choose human hands. Alright, I gotta flip my deck real quick. Which I
Okay.
think is just a simple action or something.
It is a free action to switch one attribute with another or to load up a program.
Alright, so we are going to switch my sleaze to attack
Okay,
so that I can actually attempt this erase mark action,
okay.
which is computer plus logic.
Computer plus logic. You shouldn't need to if it's just computer plus logic. You could just leave it on sleaze.
It's limited by attack, and since I have the garbage deck, my attack is 1.
Okay.
So I got 5.
Okay. So you manage to look at the mark, and you're rubbing and you're rubbing and you're rubbing, and because you know that your hand is kind of like put on there, almost has an eraser on it. You manifest and you're trying to get it off, and as you just about think that it's not going to come off, and then it starts scraping slowly but surely, and you manage to get the whole thing off.
Yeah, it's enough of that crap. I'll take a free action to turn off my rating 4 agent
Okay.
and turn on baby monitor.
Okay. You're currently at, because you haven't done another sleaze, I don't think, so you're just at 6 for the moment.
Erase mark is an attack action that applies Overwatch.
I'm pretty sure it's just sleaze that increases your Overwatch. But I could be wrong. I
No,
probably
it's
am.
sleaze or attack.
Sleaze or attack. Okay. All right, so you're up to 12 now.
Okay. And then if I'm not in any, like, there's no ice or anything launched. Do I see anything like that?
It doesn't look like it, but then again, you're not in the host.
Right.
You're just kind of
I'm
floating
not even
around.
in this. That's right. I'm terrible.
So you are going to you're going to reboot.
Yes, I will reboot and allow them to continue to flail away inside while I experience technical difficulties.
We will flail away inside while you flail away outside.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm sure his interpretation of this set of events will be much more embellished than it actually is.
Yep.
Involving life and death battles with other digital entities.
Okay, so. All right, so as you are about to turn off your deck, like you are fingering the power switch, you take a look down because you're almost manipulating a physical deck in the Matrix in order to do this. And as you're pulling the switch, you look up and see this Yakuza, like this decked out samurai with these glowing red eyes and nothing but a black underneath, swinging this gigantic flaming sword in your direction right as you drop out.
Whoa.
Well, that was
Good
aptly
timing.
timed.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? In the back, since you are now back here again, we're going to kind of phase back into the other section. Da-da-da. So everybody rolled visual perception for me earlier.
Yes.
That was 4, 2, and 4. Dolly, you miss it. You're a little distracted by the...
I have to carry on the act of not being paying attention.
Exactly.
The quiet rage building.
Exactly. You see all these people, and while they are kind of being taken care of, it's the fact
It
that
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Exactly. However, Scully and Epoch, you kind of notice that one elf woman in the back there, while she's staring vacantly at the ceiling, there's a huge fucking shiner on her eye. And it's on her right eye, so it's away from you. But Epoch, you kind of walk around and notice it, and at the same time, Scully notices it too. And the Mama-san looks back at you and goes, "Oh, some clients are like it rough." And she gets kind of a sidelong look in her eye as she nudges Epoch.
I look over and I'm like, ooh, does that mean you guys have medical facilities here to care if I want to get a little rough? And I smile very creepily.
Oh, ugh. So she motions back to this room. That Cyberdoc facility.
Yeah. Oh, so those were your medical facilities?
Yes, sir.
And this this love mark here, was it
Love mark.
requested to be left, or were you just not capable of removing it?
Sometimes they like to see the result of their actions.
Ah, well, I can understand that, and I kind of dismissively wave my hand. Carry on with the tour.
Biting my
Okay.
tongue.
Okay. So you do notice that there are a couple racks empty, especially over here. And she takes you back to them and she's like, "Would you like to see the rack?"
And then I look at her like, the technical side has never been much interest to me. I'm sure you guys are all fan of that. I care more about the finer things, like the visiting rooms.
Oh, the Mama-san can take care of you. So she proceeds to walk you all back out. Everybody that's in there, actually Omni too, because you have image link in there. It's a little grainy, but you got it. Make me a visual perception on your way out.
I will also be recording some of this stuff because I'm currently snooping for pictures of a certain senator that needs to be horribly embarrassed.
Dolly records everything. That's why she has a sim rig. It's a throwback too, so that's
Okay.
why it was.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 5, 3, and 5.
What are we
We're
rolling?
missing one. We're visual perception.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I heard Omni roll and I was like, wait, okay.
Okay. Every single one of you, you didn't catch it on the way in, but you caught it on the way out. Your mark is right here.
Alright.
And she is in the rack closest to the front. Kind of in this area here. How do you feel about this, Scully?
I am getting very anxious to take some sort of action.
Okay. Dolly, if I'm correct, you have social stress flashbacks, right?
She does indeed.
And I believe this would be one of those. So, in any type of leadership or etiquette. That's no fun.
Sounds like a composure.
You can
test, too.
interpret it. You can interpret it how you wish.
Yeah, because...
In 4th edition, there was a flashback's negative quality, and that was the only way that I could represent it.
Okay.
Sounds like composure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a composure check. You were just flat out surrounded. Granted,
Yeah.
better facilities, but yeah, you're gonna have to
Do you
fight
want
off
to set
something
any
here.
negatives?
No, you'll be all right for the moment because it was just a quick trip in, quick trip out. So okay, 2 successes. You managed to kind of stutter your step and close your eyes for just a moment and will the oncoming flashback away. You know this is not the time or the place, and to do so would be absolutely catastrophic. And for a brief moment, your super spy persona chip wins out.
Right.
And you manage to swallow it and keep going.
I want to get out of the car. And,
When we get around to rounding the corner, Epoch's gonna like stand up, like he's gonna stop for a second. On his
Epoch,
heels.
hold on 1 second. Omni was declaring something.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. I want to get out and walk around and see if I can find something I can use to set up a direct connection, because somebody is apparently not pulling their weight around here.
Okay. You can go ahead. It's going to be about 10 minutes of walking around to try and find some sort of place.
That's fine. I will let the team know that I am looking for a direct connection while he's trying to do his thing.
Okay. Make
Do you want
me.
me to re-find the host since I rebooted, or?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Because you're starting with the new MAC address. You know it's running
that's
silent,
fine.
but you don't know where it is anymore.
Yep. Gotta get that IPs.
Okay. So he as you're because it's got to be the fact that you're walking around and you're not concentrating on what you're supposed to be and hacking through AR, but you just can't seem to get a hold of that host again. You know kind of where it is, and it's floating around, and you think you see it, but you just can't. It's like it's
Yep.
just out of your reach.
Enough of this. Going straight to the heart of the matter.
Okay.
Going right for the throat.
Right for the fucking throat. All right, so you made your. Where's your? All right. So you're obviously. Do you want to be seen or do you not want to be seen?
Nonchalantly, I am clearly the driver.
All right, make me a stealth plus intuition check. Because you are trying to walk around without being seen, but you're at the same time you're trying to find something. Okay, 2 successes. You're walking around. You come over here. You notice that there is a little door, kind of catty corner over here. There is a road that runs parallel to that door around back. And you pretty much walk around over here too and see right back to almost a flat wall. You think you see something over there. But you also see somebody who's dressed in a very almost roguish white suit. A young Asian man with a little stubble on his chin and smoking a cigarette right by the back door.
We will star
Always the
swipe
rogues.
to somebody else as I contemplate making polite conversation.
Back into the building. The Batman symbol goes by as the music flares, and we zoom back into the building to our other heroes as they round the corner after just spotted the mark. What are you guys doing? You're crossing next to the cyber dock, and you notice that there is an older, not like 50, 60, but probably, I would say, early 40s, Asian-looking woman in a lab coat. Who wasn't there when you guys came in, who is now looking at the computer that's there.
Okay, I'm going to Epoch's going. Sorry, Epoch's going to ignore the lady who just showed up, and when he gets like 5 to 6 steps past the Mark's chamber, he's gonna kind of like stop on his heels and turn around and just like completely ignore Scully, his mistress, and just turn back and just like walk slowly back to where the mark is and just start like kind of almost hunkered over, staring through the glass, and put like one hand up on the glass.
The Mama-san keeps walking for a moment, notices that there are no longer footsteps behind her, and turns around. Oh, she a very nice mother. We just got her in a month ago, and she have been very popular with our clientele. She very pretty, very, very young and supple. They rock her a lot. And
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Keep it up.
I couldn't keep it up anymore. I'm so glad you guys are dealing with this. Okay, everybody, take 5 minutes on our rocket it a rut, and go take a break.
The lady today at the alphabet store treated me right when I was buying my whiskey. She says, "You don't want the ones with the free glasses?" I was like, "Free glasses? Okay."
Hot damn, free stuff with my whiskey, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's the wintertime. It's time to buy giant bottles of booze and get free shot glasses.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm talking about. I got some free shot glasses.
I would really suggest that anybody, you guys can like kind of tune into the stream, but just do a pop out of the chat if you can and close the window after that. This is fucking, oh my god. This was supposed to be a dark run and I can't keep it together long enough to make it dark.
What do you mean you can't keep it together? You're doing fine.
Oh man, it's...
Though maybe I
Rocket a rock.
suggest you might want to let Mama-san go and have someone else do the
Probably.
talking.
It's
Like, for
Mama-san.
example, the dun-dun-dun,
Dun dun
the
dun.
wild lab coat appears.
The wild lab coat appears.
Just say it. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god.
not a shot glass. Gotta be a highball glass.
You did, TK. You did. Oh my god. This is great. I mean, it's gonna get dark in a little bit. I guarantee it. I have some weird shit planned, but at the same token, this is good for everybody. All right, I'm gonna take my 5 too. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Mother of God.
It's kind of great because he says he's got weird shit going on, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to chainsaw through a back door.
Yeah.
I must have a totally different perception of weird and dark because this
I
feels
play
normal.
Molly Mayhem, weird and dark, and we haven't gotten there yet.
I don't know what you're talking about. Molly Mayhem is a cute and cuddly kitten.
Everybody loves her. It's great. She's just a wacky, zany kind of gal.
Doesn't she run a gang?
Sort of.
She's a lieutenant of a gang. She is like the second in command enforcer of the Hellions. Apparently now
Also-
she's a fan club.
There's
Also
the
crazy
gang, the
bitch.
Mayhems, right?
No, there are these loonies that have apparently like become devout followers of her, and there is a guy that is leading them that is one plane trip away from getting killed. But other than that, she has nothing to do with it.
Chat has described Molly Mayhem as being black trench coat to a T.
Yes, she is. I can't follow the chat because I don't want to be seeing stuff I'm not supposed to.
What I did is I grabbed the rest of it and pushed it off screen, so the only thing I can see is chat.
I just popped out the thingy, and then
You can pop
Well,
out
you
just
show
that.
off.
Oh, there it is.
yeah, if you
Cool.
pop out the video of like his screen and you just like minimize that, the screen on the Twitch screen just stays
you can
paused there.
You can go down to the wrench on the chat menu and pop out the chat.
Oh, neat.
And
It's
then
the
a
cog,
window.
the cog, not the wrench.
The cog, yes. I always call those wrenches. Never fails.
It was neat. One of the last runs I went on, I got to meet a victim of Molly Mayhem, and it was hilarious. I was like, wow, that's great. Somebody actually worked that in.
Yeah, it's really interesting how the GMs are actually like legitimately reading each other ARs. That's why I started putting GM fodder at the bottom of all of my reports. Because anybody that looks through them can then just be like, oh, hey, here's the important bits that I can use possibly in a later run. Like, I found one for this run that you guys haven't figured out yet. Yay! So, nothing is
I
on
sent
his
you a
screen.
private message. By the way.
Dirty, dirty private messages.
No fair secrets.
I know, right?
Right?
All right. The only issue with this is the fact that I really shouldn't put Skype up on my screen because that is then shown to all of the
I think
Everybody close your eyes.
Yeah, I don't want anybody who might be watching the stream to possibly get Skype names and start harassing people because
I think I can send a GM text.
it's possible. I think you can. I don't know what the thing is, but
WGM equals message. Well, no equals, but WGM message.
/W space GM.
test it first. Obviously, you don't want to. Yeah, I got it.
Just throw it up there. It'll be fine.
Okay, we're good. Do me a quick favor, Omni. Are you here? What's your user look like? What's your persona? That's the word I'm looking for.
I imagine it looks similar to my Roll20 icon, because the idea of the comedy tragedy mask is very appropriate to the character.
Okay. Are you gonna have like some Victorian era actor, like with a big ruffle around the neck and shit, and just that's the face? So I kind of like that idea. Something. It sounded like somebody dropped.
I dropped and have returned. If that's is the Susie in?
Yeah.
The Susie, she lives.
Oh my god. That was good.
Okay. So is everybody back? Should be.
Yep.
Hope so.
So how do you send to particular people?
/W, their name they're posting as. It'll give you a drop down to pick their name once you get close to typing it correctly.
Excellent. Okay. Tack, tack,
All
tack,
the
tack, tack.
secrets.
I hate
All the
I
secrets.
hate typing this shit out. Like, I hate doing commands and then typing it. Like, I do DNIs usually when other people are
Spying on the
talking,
secrets.
but man, yeah, everybody's
This is why you
spying on
need-
the secrets. So
That's why you
I'm,
need a brutally fast type speed.
yeah. Oh my, I usually do when I'm slouching, like back in my
You would
seat.
need an Asian APM type speed.
Asian StarCraft player keystroke speed. If you like it, then you should have spent Edge on it. What?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think I get what you're getting at.
Oh my god, that's fucking
I
amazing.
don't
All right,
know what you guys are talking
so
I read it
The chat.
song lyric though, and I don't know if they're referencing it.
I think he is because that's the same thing. Okay, so continuing on, everybody is here, correct? Can I just get a quick roll call?
Roll
Cat,
call.
share.
I'm here.
Okay.
So that's everybody.
Whoa,
I didn't hear from Creed though, so I'm kind of nervous.
oh. Whoa, All right, I'm done. All right, let's go. Back into it. So the Mama-san has presented you with your mark, Sandy. She calls her something along the lines of Melissa. That is the name they've apparently picked for her.
I turn to the Mama-san and be like, "Are you saying that this one is for hire? It's not somebody's private?"
Oh no, she very popular. She takes a moment to consider and be like, "You could take her for drive of test? Yes."
Oh, yeah. And then I look over at Scully and be like, yeah, she's just like my babysitter, the one I told you about. Yeah.
So, it's wonderful.
That's wonderful, honey. Roll me a composure check. Not a composure check. Roll me a What the fuck do you have, Susie?
Composure
Let's
makes
sense.
see. Composure would make sense, but no, it's we're gonna do etiquette. We're gonna do etiquette check,
Let's find the lowest.
and I want you to add your edge roll to it.
You have to help me out here. When you punch the superhero in the girlfriend, what do you punch the girlfriend in other than her face? For etiquette rolls.
Does she get
What
her
the
street
girlfriend
special?
has no etiquette. No, we're not on the street. Wait, so I'm doing 4 + 1. Is that what I'm doing? Oh my god.
You can do it.
I am ready to chainsaw that back door open the moment things go wrong.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Okay, so you manage to kind of put the smile on, and you know deep in your heart of hearts that even though it absolutely disgusts you to have to respond positively to this, you have to, and you're just trying to remind yourself consistently that this is just an act, or at least you fucking hope it is.
He hopes it is.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
So he all right. So continue. Tell
Join you.
the Mama-san kind of pulls at the jacket again because she's at least 2 feet shorter than you. Kind of pulls at your jacket suit again and goes, "We can schedule in about 10 minutes if you have the time."
Oh, and I kind of stammer and I look back and like, there's and I walk over to the Mama-san and lean over and be like, "There's a really specific fantasy I have with someone that looks exactly like her."
Oh, okay. Mama-san has.
My wife is shaking her head and just puts on her headphones and she's done with that. I'm sorry.
So the Mama-san looks at you and goes, "Oh, trust me.
Congratulations, you married him.
I have seen a lot of fantasies through my life, even for few. Come, tell Mama-san what it is." And I'm going to make sure that you just whisper it and not actually say it out loud, because you're already getting on thin ice with your wife.
No, she wouldn't get mad, but it would get creepy for adult
Yes.
chat. So somebody needs to spam Twitch.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually have the perfect thing in mind here, and we're going to say that you whisper it, and Mama-san goes, "Oh, okay, you are that type of person. All right, Mama-san have just the room for you. Hold on." And she kind of starts ushering everybody out. Okay. What are you guys? Are you going to try and like stay and talk to people, or?
Actually, the like
Dear.
out of character, the fantasy was actually part of my mission to getting us in a good position.
Okay.
I was going to say that I
Good
It is.
position.
That's what it was for.
yeah, there was actually a reason for it.
Okay. All right. I thought you were just
It's to
adding
get us in a
flair
good
to it.
position. That's not right. and you
Oh
know it.
man, you're sticking us in a good position by telling us your deepest, darkest fantasies.
No,
Okay.
No, it was I was I will dumb it down extremely. I was going to retail a small story about how my old babysitter used to beat me in the back alley, and she'd have the maid and my father's mistress hold me down while they'll beat me in the back alley, and I'd be willing to pay a lot for it.
Okay. So it's oddly
No wonder he went into
specific.
the priesthood.
Woo. Okay.
It was actually for gameplay reasons to try to pull that off.
Yes,
outside,
it's fine.
but-
She looks at you and she said, "We don't quite get that far," but she's like, "I got something." She basically says the equivalent of, "We can't do that because you're a sick fuck, but
Yes.
we have something really close to it." So she kind of starts ushering you guys out in order to try and get everything prepared because obviously they have a dressing room and things like that. And she gives you a room number and kind of a mag lock key and says, "Go to this room."
Okay, and then
In the
I
black
grab onto Scully and like drag her there like by the hand, like almost excitedly, like a excited teen boy, and then whistle for Dolly.
Dolly follows along.
Okay.
I trip a little bit, but I compose myself.
Okay. So I'd say you guys aren't going to try and stop and talk to the cyber doc or anything like that? You're just going to get ushered out? Yes, no, maybe?
No, I'm not.
Epoch's got a part to play, so he can't really get out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys go out and you walk up to the room. Everybody make me an audio perception check. We'll say -2.
I don't
Okay.
have to roll for that.
That's just your straight perception check. Audio is a
okay.
specific section of it. So some people have a specialty in it.
My mage does, because I decided to go against all advice and not go for visual perception.
Okay. All right. So everybody hears what sounds like grunting of the sexual variety. But you're
In room 4?
in that room that you're going into, yes. And you think the first thing that you think is, oh, okay, it's probably just some porn playing in the background. Omni, you don't hear anything because you're the other side of the. Now, while we're about to transfer into that room, Omni, what would you like to do?
This is not going to end well. So I want Creed to see if he finds that guy's comm link.
Okay, go for it.
Pardon me a moment, I'm being summoned to play fetch.
Okay. All right. So Creed kind of turns into some sort of toucan and flies over to the mark and just starts pecking the shit out of the icon. And eventually it crumbles. And he's standing again on one of those Yakuza marks. But you managed to get a mark on it. It doesn't seem to be protected by anything. And you have basic access to it. What are you doing?
I want to see if there's anything on there that might show me that it's linked to like the camera controls or anything like that. Just so I can get it. Like, for one, do I see any cameras that are watching over this? Because I'm pretty sure I'm about to shoot the shit out of this guy and knock him out.
Okay. Make me an edge. I'm sorry, not an edge. Make me a visual perception check. Visual perception is perception
No,
and
the number of dice.
Oh, okay.
3 hits.
You have to bring it if you're going to throw it.
You said 3 successes for the visual?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. So you see, let's get the shape ready. I see a camera overlooking him right here. Come on, it's a good place to put a camera.
It is a good place to put a camera. It's where I would put a camera. You know,
Because
single
cameras are
guard
great.
at the back. I will up in a moderately. Well, I have 3 charisma. That's because I'm an elf. And ask him for a cigarette.
Okay. So he looks up at you and he goes, "What the? Fuck you! Why should I give you one of mine?"
I
God
point
damn,
back
he's
to
a
the
terrible
bar,
smoker.
right? It's bullshit.
I'm just fucking with you. Here you go. He kind of taps the pack and gives you a cigarette. He's like, "God, the look on your fucking face, though, dude."
Just trying to make a living here.
Yeah.
Motion back to the car. So I want. Creed wants to stick a mark on the guy's comlink.
Okay. While you're talking to him, go for it. Since you're doing it in AR. Oh no, he's an agent, right? Creed is an agent.
He is an
Yeah.
agent.
Okay. So considering he's still technically taking commands from an AR, you're going to be taking a -2 to the check.
Do you want to just drop the 2, or you want me to drop the last 2, or you want me to re-roll it?
Just drop the last 2. So you still got 3 successes next time. Can we
Which is
include
why
the-
I never like to. A lot of people like to sort their rolls. That's why.
It's all right. So the last 2 success, so 3 successes to mark it. Okay, you mark it with no problems. You are now. You are running baby monitor, right? Again.
No, I've gone back to double agents.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Fossils. Dun dun dun.
Does he have any access to the camera controls on it?
No, not with a single mark.
He
You
doesn't have
notice that.
IQC, or that he does not have control.
No, he doesn't. It's just a comm link. There's not tagging any hosts.
Okay.
Sorry about the noise. I'm about to make my cat spasm.
Poor cat.
She likes to play fetch, so I bought her a whole bunch of new toys because she has a nasty habit of leaving them under my feet when I go to sleep. Where I step up and break them.
Okay, so what are you doing, Omni? Come on. It is your time in the spotlight. Take it.
Right? And I gotta find a way to get him to. Do I see like his contact list in there? Is there one that's like labeled boss.work?
Boss.work.
Oh, stop.
I don't know. There is a file that says contacts. Maybe you could do an edit file. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so
Cat
1,
freak
2,
out, throw 'em
3,
all at
4,
once.
5. Ooh, close. Okay. So you take a look through it. You're digging. Again, you send your Bloodhound Creed after it, and he manages to actually walk over and in your AR view, kind of just lick it. And in the trail of slobber is his contact list.
That's awesome. Creed made a taste test.
Exactly. He made a successful perceived taste. So you see a few things, mostly like one night stand type numbers, like no information, a single female name, and one male name, and a couple numbers.
For him, he's branching out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is the 6th world. Everybody's got to experiment. But you do see one in particular that is a first name, last name, and says Lucky Orchard as a business name.
Lucky Orchard.
I have no idea what that is.
I think that was the last.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Lucky Strike. I meant my fault. This place, the Lotus
Yes,
Blossom.
the cigarette.
Yeah, it's the cigarette smoke. It's clearing my vision.
I have a better idea. So I want to do a spoof command where It looks like Creed is calling him from that random girl's one night stand sounding number,
Okay.
and only bad things can happen from there.
Oh boy. So you are calling him on your comm link with a fake number.
I am calling him from one of my metalinks, trying to make it look like it was that girl that he had that one night stand with. Obviously, trying, oh, I love you, baby. Why don't you come back to me?
You
Oh.
trying to scare him?
Girl, what? I'm at work. What the fuck are you doing?
There's the quote. Are you trying to scare him?
Are
That's
you
the quote
try-
for the evening.
Baby. And he kind of like turns around and he kind of gives you the hold on thing. He's like, baby, I know you like it horn stroked, girl, but you gotta wait. I'm at work. What are you doing?
Yep.
And-
He's just distracting the shit out of him.
Okay. So, what are you trying to do?
While he's not paying attention, I want to try to data tap the camera.
Okay. That's good. All right, make me a do you have con by chance?
I think that's a good.
No.
Do you have palming?
Palming? That would
I
be a
do
good
have
one.
palming.
Okay, roll me a palming check.
I'm good at this one. Five.
Okay, so while he's kind of turned around, you slide you are just centered enough behind you think behind the camera that you can slide your hand up and clasp the data clap with it not knowing. Because he's like directly underneath the camera. So you slip up, kind of kinch the data, and get back down before he gets off. He's all right, girl, you nasty. All right, and hangs up. And he looks at you and kind of flicks the cigarette. And he's like, all right, I gotta get back to work. Thanks for the company, and flicks it off and walks in.
Yep.
And securely closes the door behind him.
His idea of securely does not account for chainsaws.
I see that in the freaking thing, and everybody keeps forgetting this is right next to KE.
It's 6 blocks away.
6 block response time in a double A area.
Oh, I'm aware it's like thing, but here's your option. Your option is trying to fight getting the mag lock on the door open or picking it or something, or just and then kicking it.
All right. Anyway, so you got your thing on the camera. How you want to react to it?
I want to go back over to my car because clearly I'm done having a smoke, and when I get back inside of it, since I now have a direct connection, I want to tamper in the host.
Okie dokie. All right, so as you're walking back around, we zoom back into the facility where the noises of sexual nature are being emancipated from the room. And you swipe the card, and there is no beep. There's not even a click. But you kind of just see the door slowly drift open for just a moment. Do you guys want to go in?
It's up to Epoch.
Epoch excitedly jumps in.
Okay.
The trap.
It's a tarp.
All right, so you guys kind of walk in, and there's a panel between you and the other side, and you look around, and it looks like a normal house, just like a bedroom of some sort. And as you kind of walk around, again, at this time you can absolutely confirm that there are noises going. As you walk around, the first thing you see is Senator Johnson sitting right there.
Uh-oh.
The second thing you see is that there is a woman currently fellating him. And the third thing you notice is that when she looks up at the disturbance, and she goes, "Daddy, who's that?"
What?
This is
Oh,
so good.
Somebody's recording that, right?
None of you
I
have.
record everything. Because if you look at Dolly's gear, she has a sim rig. That's how
What?
she remembers her day to day.
Epoch responds with, "It's no matter, dear. It's just your uncle," and it looks a different direction and goes and sits somewhere else.
Everybody make me a what would this be? Judge intentions?
I think I know what the intentions are.
Yeah, I think at this point you would probably know.
This.
Make me some sort of a visual perception check.
So, since I bought my super fancy camera, can I have that, since that's probably on my pen as well, can I have that be recording the image links?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Excellent. I know a certain tabloid writer that needs to
Okay, so Skelly and Epoch, you guys are too busy like trying to look the other direction. Epoch, you're trying to keep up the charade. Dolly, you have more than enough time to just kind of stare ahead blankly, and you realize that this particular doll looks a lot like Senator Johnson.
Oh wow. Okay. So he's wow. Okay. So he's had one made to look like his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Skelly, with this realization, I want you to make me a composure check -4.
Oh Jesus.
Sounds like I'm about to need that chainsaw.
I'm thinking maybe.
You
Well, can
you
always
are
lie versus
absolutely
freaking out.
horrified
Yeah, I would be.
at this particular scenario, and he's just the worst type of
Or it
person.
is.
Oop.
Crap, Ola.
You might want to edge that too.
She's
Yes.
better off edging failures because she only has one.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can do it.
Dun dun
My-
dun
my
dun dun
stupid,
dun.
There we go.
Make me an unarmed combat check.
Wait.
Do
Do
you-
you want
well-
to stand on sword?
Do you want to spend your 1 point of edge to re-roll that? To re-roll all your failures and count them with.
No.
Oh, so you basically just want to punch him in the face.
There hasn't been enough punching in this session, don't you know?
Unarmed, eh?
Unarmed, make an unarmed attack.
Hello.
She can make a jujitsu attack.
Hello. Never you
Uh-oh.
mind.
It's slash what M, right? To
Slash
talk
W space
W.
and then start typing their broadcast name, and it'll come up with a selection.
Okay, so you did 8. Okay. He doesn't even see it fucking coming. Even Epoch is like, everybody in the room is absolutely surprised with the speed with which you uppercut the shit out of this guy.
We all knew this was gonna happen.
You pull back, perfect haymaker right to the nose, and just, he's out. He fucking conks. And the daughter, I shouldn't say the daughter, the Bunraku has enough time to look up in shock and go, "Daddy?" And raise her mouth to start screaming. Does somebody want to make me like a reaction touch, something like that? Because I think everybody would be within some sort of...
I
I'm
can
gonna
try to
dive
make
for
a
the
re-
door and shut it.
Okay.
I will try to shut her then, I suppose.
Shut her. Okay, what are you doing?
Do you want me to make a reaction check?
Yes, please, to see if you can make it in time.
Ah.
Okay.
I think I'll edge those
It'd
failures.
probably be a good idea.
This will be the second edge I've used tonight. I just want to make sure that I am kept correct. Oh,
That you are kept
Damn it.
German.
yes, so I am kept German.
Okay,
Two.
so you managed... Oh, if you would have kept that one, you wouldn't have made it. But you just managed to wrap your arms around her mouth and kind of look up at everybody going, what do we do? Epoch, you managed to slowly close the door. Make me a straight logic, please, Epoch.
Okay.
I
That
am
sucks.
Okay, so you make. Oh, and you critical glitch too. Okay, you don't critical glitch, you just glitch. Do you want to spend an edge to get rid of that glitch?
Yes.
Good idea. Okay, so you managed to put two and two together and realize that this was probably a mistake. You weren't supposed to see this. The Mama-san probably just didn't remember that somebody was in here. You also think to yourself, if somebody did it on accident, somebody else is going to know.
Mm-hmm.
And you might want to do something about that.
I'm reaching into my pocket and I'm taking an inhaler of jazz.
I quickly grab Senator Johnson's belt
Okay.
and whip it off of his pants.
Pop, 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 pop. Okay.
And I quickly make a light noose around his neck.
Okay.
Like
And I put it in the hands of the doll.
The doll's
Like,
not down. She's currently trying to scream and claw at Dolly.
Okay, I
She's
DNI
getting
to
a couple,
help me hold her
couple
hands.
trank patches. She's
Okay.
getting a couple trank patches.
Okay.
She can
I-
have a nice nap.
Okay, well if she okay, so she goes out.
She's out.
Okay, so I DNI that we should remove the trank patches, and I wrap the belt around her hand, like wrap it around like she's been holding on to it,
Okay.
Wrap his
and
hand around. So
and
he
then
can, keep-
I DNI Dolly to return to her
Yet.
return to action, and I swing
This
the
is
door
happening.
open. I swing the door open and I say, "Mama-san."
Okay.
As he
She
does his
she
dog
waddles over.
Scowls, but goes
I
back
lean
into her
over and I
front
say, I hope this isn't something you guys normally make a mistake with, but you've put us in the wrong room, and on top of that, I believe some autoerotic asphyxiation has gone wrong in here.
Oh, what? Oh, no, please come outside. My apologies. And she
When I'm walking outside, I lean back. I'm like, I think he actually needs help. I think his doll went a little overboard.
she kind of scuttles in and takes in the scene and goes, "Oh, no, please, out. Get out." And she starts jittering off in Japanese again.
And then I kind of holler. I'm like, I still want a room.
And she's completely ignoring you at this point, firing off as much Japanese as she can in a very short time span. Dolly, you pick up on it. What's your knowledge in Japanese?
4.
4. Okay.
Yep. It
that's-
is native level.
Yeah, pretty much native level at that point. You catch her basically screaming for the front attendant again. And the other woman comes in, clack, 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 clack. Oh no! And just basically starts like freaking out. And they both squabbling with each other about how to take care of this and what possibly could have malfunctioned. When they both look like at the same time, they stop and they look at both of you. And all of a sudden, the biggest smiles and like customer service smiles come up on their face. And oh, you're still here. So they. So they start pushing you out. Basically, we'll clean this up. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Mama-san will take care of everything. We'll get you another room. And promptly shut the door behind you.
We're near the front door, right?
That's correct.
What is there still a guard there?
A guard near the front door?
Like a doorman?
No. Can you make me a matrix perception, though?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh God. What is that?
Computer intuition.
Not a matrix perception. My apologies. Visual perception.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
Oh, 3. My apologies. Let's see. You managed to see. Where are my levels here? Ta-da! Ta-da!
Cameras?
Yep. As you're getting kind of shuffled out here, Omni, I'll be with you in just a second.
Yep. No, I'm totally just being obnoxious.
No, I'm not. I'm not being pissy about it. I want to get back to you. I don't want to leave these guys hanging in the middle of a crowded. Actually, this would probably be the perfect time to leave them hanging, as they hear more Japanese being squabbled behind the door. God, guys, be patient. Have faith in the GM. I'm looking at this chat, and they're all going fucking crazy. Have
He and I
faith. Okay, so Omni, you have the data tab. What are you doing?
Well, it would just be normal stuff, getting control of the cameras, and then
Actually-
all of a sudden somebody got punched.
Yep, pretty much. What is your perception check?
My meat perception.
Your
is
meat
8
perception is
plus
8.
2 for visual.
Okay. You are going to be making me a perception roll of 6, please. So it's a total of
6.
-4 for visual.
3.
Okay. Continue on.
So inside the Matrix, Creed would be attempting to do all of the proper Shadowrunner things of looping cameras, editing footage, that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Already. Try and get in the security host again.
I have a direct connection.
That is correct. But that does not necessarily mean that you have access to the system. It just means that you don't have to look for it anymore.
3. You know what? Screw this. I'm edging that. I've had enough of this horrible feeling. So 6.
Okay, so you have 6 to put a mark on the system?
Yes.
Okay. You said 6?
6.
Okay. You manage. What is your mark, by the way, with your half on, half off face?
It's probably just my face. Possibly left side, right side, and then with 3 marks, it'll probably be animated in some fashion.
Okay. So you put it on. You manage to see your face light up. Quite literally, the one side is laughing and an animated ha ha, and the other side is crying as though it is actually crying. But you do manage to get a mark on the host itself. However, Mr. Epoch, what comlink are you using?
For the people I'm talking with, or that like is my regular one? I have metal links, of course. You mean my normal one?
Yes, the one that you are currently using to communicate. What rating is it?
Renraku Sensei, device rating 3.
Okay, can you roll me 6 dice, please?
Can I edge it?
I don't think so. Can you? Can you edge matrix actions?
So, assuming this is a resistance to being hacked in some fashion test, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see one out either. Go ahead. If you wanted to edge it beforehand, go ahead and roll the extra 5 now. Because you did declare
The
it before you
extra
rolled. 7. Yeah, because you do have 7 edge. Lucky bastard.
Okay, and then I need 3 that explode.
3 that explode. Yep.
So I only got 4 successes.
Okay. You kind of feel a tickling, as though it's kind of vibrating, but at the same token, nothing comes of it. So.
I'm going to kind of pantomime slipping on the floor and bang into the wall, and I'm gonna power off my comm link.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make it look like everyone looking on the cameras looks like I'm didn't do it on purpose.
Gotcha. Okay.
That sounds like a performance role.
Yeah, that does to me.
I would think that would be sleight of hand, wouldn't it?
No, that'd be performance.
Like
You are putting on a show
Okay.
for
using
somebody
your
watching.
whole
It's a
body.
really big shoe.
Just a question. If you're erasing the mark, what does the mark get a defense? I forget. It's their.
Yes.
Okay, what would it be? Because that's what you're going to be rolling, Omni.
Base mark is willpower plus firewall.
Okay, so roll willpower plus firewall for me.
For him to mark me or to erase the mark?
He's trying to erase your mark.
Oh, okay. Now it makes more sense.
Okay. Let's see. Why did you roll 14d6? That's for perform?
Yeah.
And
Why-
you got
but-
2 successes.
But it's 16 dice. Does anybody else see that? Why is it 16 dice?
Because it's
Use
exploding.
the exclamation point.
Yeah, but only one exploded. So wouldn't that be 15?
4, 8, 12, 16. Good point.
It should be. Yeah, it's one more dice than it should be.
Just re-roll it.
Okay. I'm just gonna type it without the explode. Every time I type the explode, it doesn't work proper.
Omni, where are you? There you are.
My screen is blank. I feel uncomfortable.
Okay, so you watch as the laughing man almost is slashed in half, and then kind of just dissipates.
Oh dear.
Son of a bitch.
He killed Omni, the bastard!
not your persona, your mark.
Right,
Oh.
my mark.
9 successes. Oh yeah, no, you knock it out of it. You could get an Oscar if anything was caught on actual camera and submitted. It was beautiful. You knock it down. You fake your. Hold on one second, guys. My apologies.
I don't understand this whole.
I'm actually kind of glad that it rolled 16 dice instead of 15, because my second roll was much better.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is like anybody else only seeing like a very small corner?
Zoom all
Click
the way
the
out.
magnifying mark and zoom out.
Oh, okay. I am zoomed all the way out, and all I see is a little corner.
You're at,
Try
like-
refreshing your page.
You're at 10%.
I'm at like the little bar all the way to the bottom.
When you
Oh,
click on the
so-
magnifier, what percentage are you?
10%.
Oh, that's weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll just try refreshing it.
I'm
All right,
just
sorry about
gonna
that.
go up.
Okay. So
If refresh
Omni.
doesn't work, use Control Shift F5.
All right.
Close everything.
Epoch, you turn your comlink off. You're fine. You do it so well that honestly you could get an Oscar for the performance. Like if you really something that Leonardo DiCaprio has yet to do, that you have done with a simple falling and turning off of your comlink. Omni, the host is fighting back. What the fuck are you gonna do?
I'm going to alert them to the fact that the host is fighting back and be like, guys, I'm going to do what I can to get the cameras, but we need to hurry this along because sooner or later they're going to realize that somebody is continuing to mess with them in a intrusive fashion rather than just probing.
Okay, they've probably already realized that, considering you've marked their host somehow.
Right, but there's like
You
know,
had-
punk-ass kids that try marking stuff just to see if they can do it.
That's true.
That's constant, like, I want to mark. No, I want to mark. No,
Okay.
I want to mark. So I need to try and remark it.
Okay. While you are going through the data tap, you kind of the way it looks in the Matrix is a long, rickety bridge that leads up to a gigantic Shogun temple. And we're talking like stretches up into the limits of the sky / temple. just tier upon tier upon tier upon tier. There's a very well-drawn painting in blue and purple hues of almost like that Japanese calligraphy sunset that always seems to be behind it no matter where you move. And you notice that there is an Oni mask that suddenly appears at the end of the bridge in front of the temple and turns and starts wandering.
Is that before or after I try to get the second mark? Or
That's before you try to get the second mark.
alright, I will still attempt to get that air quotes a second mark, but would be 1 mark.
You don't quite know, but every time it seems like you're about to do something, it seems like it's just not happening for you. You don't know if it's just because you're
I've
not.
noticed.
It's not because you're doing. It's not because you're not doing well, but it seems like somebody is taking steps before you almost. I mean, you are attempting to break into a defended portion of the matrix, so it makes a little bit of sense. But this is getting a little ridiculous for how almost well he's counteracting you.
I'll just send out a message to the guys that, there's a spider on premises and he's making my life miserable. And we need to hurry this along because they're trying to get you guys out of there. And we can go out the back door. I can get the back door open, no problem. Spider won't be able to do anything about it, but it's going to get loud and we have to get the fuck out of here.
Fine, I'll do this quick.
I'm standing there trying to look at Dolly and Scully I'm gonna put a lot of focus into watching them to try to pick up on cues.
I'm sitting to DNI. Scully, you need to secure the girl. Creed, if you can, upload the file I sent you.
We'll try.
We're burning it.
Omni, make me a hide check, please.
A matrix hide thing.
Matrix hide, yes.
So unless stopped, Dolly is going to draw her pistol and start working on clearing the place.
Oh boy, it's going hot, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think anybody's saying anything.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand there being like, okay.
Molly, Dolly, you said that your gun is throwback, right?
It is wireless disabled currently.
Wirelessly disabled. Okay, so yeah, so you're not getting any smart link bonuses or nothing like
Do
that.
not need it.
Cool. All right, so you pull the.
As opposed to 14d6, I will only get 12d6.
Okay, only 12d6 on the shot. Well, you don't see anybody directly in motion. You've just shut the door behind.
I'm stepping through the door.
Through that one.
Yes.
Okay, who are you shooting?
First person I'm gonna shoot is Mama-san.
Okay, stick and shock.
Split my dice pool. First one's gonna be a Mama-san. Second one's gonna be on the receptionist.
Okay. What do you have loaded?
APDS. No, it's XX.
XX. What is that offhand?
Explosive.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Omni, you 5 successes.
3 successes on Mama-san.
Okay, so 2 seconds. Omni.
Yep.
The Oni face turns directly to you, and it lifts up on high, and it goes, "Mortal, you are treading on sacred soil!" And all of a sudden, its eyes turn red, and there are laser beams, almost like, I should say spotlights. Red spotlights that have converged on your persona. And Creed's.
Noping the fuck out.
Okay, so you're rebooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send a message. Spiders alerted.
Okay. You guys hear a small alarm going off in this area over here. So for the first check, for Dolly's shot, you make 3 successes on the shot for XX, right?
Yep.
Okay. She's not expecting it, and she doesn't really have any armor built in because she's a mama-san, not a fighter.
Three.
She is a lover, not a fighter.
So she takes 11p.
Provider
Negative
of
one.
love.
Okay, 11p. Typical body roll. Yeah, no, you line it up, and her torso just evaporates.
Alright. For the record of people that don't understand what XX are, because I just happened to look at the chat, it's not like you're hitting somebody with C4 and it explodes. It is a hollow tip that shatters inside of somebody.
Pretty much.
So it's not like you're exploding rounds, and my gun is silenced. So
Yep.
that's
So,
the
whop.
first one.
Yep.
Next one's taking 9p. Negative 1.
She's a little bit. No, same thing. So that's the front end receptionist, just through the head, splattered against the wall on the floor.
Right.
Omni, make me a physical perception roll, please. Regular.
Visual or
Visual. Yep.
3.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? Epoch?
Drawing my
Scully?
gun, taking cover, and rebooting my comm.
Okay. Scully?
My heels are off. I'm trying to make it down, back down to the hallway. Try to.
Isn't the girl with us? Our mark?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay. I
she's
thought we were
still in
being escorted with her.
No.
That's
Mistake.
where Scully's going now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, do you want to run to the back?
As soon as I finish rebooting my comm, I'm following Scully.
And where's Scully going? If you hold down the clicker on an area, then you can kind of ping. So you're heading that way?
This is me pinging because I'm just.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you want to go. Let's say you could make it. Everybody, stop it! Damn. What's your run?
Actually pretty good.
It is indeed pretty good. It is twice your agility, which I believe makes it 18.
Yeah. 18.
Okay, so 18 is going to be if you take the turn to run. 18 meters or 18 feet, because I know they have this weird shit that they do with this metric system.
Am I rolling 18?
No. I'm asking is it 18 meters or is it 18 feet?
18 meters.
18. Ugh. All right. So I say you guys could make it to the actual desk itself, the bamboo desk.
I don't exactly look good.
Okay, well, I'm going to be slightly behind her then. I can only run 12.
Okay.
Unless I want to do a running check, which I don't.
And Dolly, are you following him?
Nope, I have another thing I need to take care of.
What's that?
I'm going
The
to
guy's
shoot
still living.
Senator Johnson in the forehead.
Okay. Well, he is unresisting. I guarantee he doesn't have enough body to soak up that. So, plop. He's done.
Alright. I'm popping the clip, putting in a fresh one. I'm now racking APDS.
Okay, so APDS is in the holster, so you're going to be staying behind this round. Omni, what are you doing? You have just heard the gunshots. Or saw them.
I have silencers on. Thank you.
I saw. Sorry, I corrected myself.
I'm pretty sure I would have gotten the Simpsons,
Yes.
the digital feed of somebody going, huh? So it's clearly go time. That means pulling down the mask and heading over to the back door.
Okay,
Can I use a DNI action?
sure.
I'm going to call my van.
All right.
Because last thing we need to do is escape a Johnny Cat.
So while you're going to the back, Omni, make me another visual perception check, please. All right, so you didn't notice it before, but you kind of hear it at first. And then you look down the road as you're walking to this side of the building, and you notice that there's a black van way down the block that looks like it's going kind of fast.
Is it blaring lights of some kind?
No, just a fast van. You kind of look at it and keep walking.
Yep. I just sent a quick picture of it through the AR with a question mark after it, so that everybody gets it. And
Dolly's is white, her van, so I don't know whose it is.
Okay, so you guys make it. I'm going to say that you guys make it up here before this. Let's see here. You're kind of seeing over there. Let's get the polygon reveal going. Doot, 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 doot.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, you know, does it look like the van that dropped him off the other day?
No.
Okay.
You see that there is a door on the front side of here, and it just busts the fuck open. Like somebody just kicked that shit. And one guy pokes his head out. Messy looking anime style hair. Again, a nice white suit and an AK in his hand. And it goes, what the fuck is it? I can't say gringo because that's Spanish.
Gaijin.
Gaijin! And then proceeds to turn and aim.
At who?
Can we react?
Oh yeah, no, that's his turn. He kicked it open as his complex action. He's aiming with his simple, and he shouted with his free. So you guys are fine for the moment. For the moment, he's just aiming at this general area since you're all in cover. So I'm gonna say he's aiming at first person that got there, who would be Scully.
Yep.
We should get little shapes drawn on here so that we can move them around and stuff. Since we've never set up tokens.
That is correct. Yeah, everybody just kind of pick a color and drop it on the map where you are. Not red, because that's where all the cameras are.
No! But
There's
Nope.
reddish other ones.
It's automatically your color if you don't pick one.
There you go. Bam. I like your style.
Rage incarnate.
So Dolly's just coming out of the door. You make them a little bigger. Make a square if you guys can.
I have a token I sent you. You can drop on there.
I don't want to open Skype though.
Oh.
Just
okay.
deal with it.
How dare you make things difficult?
It's a square. How difficult is it going to be?
It's impossible.
It's at least a 5 success check.
There's your damn square. There's your fucking rope.
There's your fucking rope. Okay, so Omni's out back. You are... Who the heck is this? Floating in the back there.
I can't move the square.
Yeah, we can't move the square.
Alright. Apparently it gave control to me, so uno
Let's
momento.
pause the stream.
Do it.
Technical difficulties. Doo. Dun, 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 dun. We shall return after these technical difficulties. Dun,
So,
dun, dun. Alright, we're
what I'm
good.
seeing here is I'm just gonna send you my token right here.
Oh my god.
You literally
I hate you all.
download it and then
No.
click and drag it.
Nope.
onto the thing.
Nope.
It's just a matter of.
It's principle at this point. We shall use squares and you will all like it. Okay, so you guys... Alright, so he's aiming at... What are the rest of you doing? Because I'm going to try to avoid initiative here for the moment. Just kind of let it
Yes, I just kill
flow.
him.
I keep hearing the Skype. I hate you all. Doom, doom, doom. All right. So it was Epoch, Sully, then Dolly, then Omni, and then whoever the random anime guy. So anime guy just went.
Can't move the
Omni went
square.
all the way to the back. Okay. Epoch, what are you doing?
Square's frozen.
I'm going to take cover. And
Probably be a good idea.
I'm gonna hide I'm gonna shimmy down and hide entirely behind the wall. And
So the
yeah,
orc.
yeah, I'm hiding.
Okay. You are hiding. Make me. I think you should be good. All right. Sully.
Where is this guy aiming from?
He's aiming from over here. I guess I should make a square too.
Yeah, okay, there, okay.
Actually,
Oh, see, he's too good for squares, is what he's trying to tell us.
don't. No.
Can
Maybe.
I make it?
Oh, I guess I have to make a square.
I got it.
Run over and beat him to death.
Maybe you could use the token.
No, why do that?
Okay.
Use squares.
The circle. The circle of laughter.
You know he's evil because he's a circle.
Yep. As opposed to good squares. You know why? You know why? Because main characters have edge. Ah!
I don't know what he's on. He's on to
Okay, well, that's the quote of the game. Because
Main characters have edge.
it's perfect.
Okay, hold on. I think is he is hanging on here. All right, Epoch. You get a trill in your ear and an AR alert. Can you make me a Matrix defense, which would be your device rating times 2?
They're still trying to get into my. Still trying to get in. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off.
Okay.
And it's because I can post it here as opposed to on Skype. There's Dolly's mask.
Yeah, the Kabuki mask.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
well.
putting that on now.
Okay.
That's a little creepy. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off because my Matrix defense sucks.
Okay. So that was Sully. What are you doing?
Is there any way that I could make it to this doorway and then nothing's happening? Something's happening.
Omni is measuring distances.
You can always roll a run check to go faster than your move run.
That is correct.
That's move hustle, right?
Yep, move hustle, pretty much.
You operate at a negative. What is it? -2 or -4 for doing things whilst running, though.
-2. It's negative. I believe it's -4 if you're sprinting.
I would be
Does Scully have titanium bones?
sure do.
Just
Lucky
yeah,
she
just,
didn't
run,
kill the senator.
just run over there and beat him to death. Okay, Epoch screams in your ear. I'm right next to you. Go kill that fucker. There.
Okay.
All right. You're not my dad.
God,
You're
you
not
know,
supposed to be.
And as you're running away, I'm like, thanks, sweetie.
Thanks. I owe you one. Okay. So you're gonna run up and punch him in the face?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
I'll just try to tackle him or whatever I have to do.
I would cold cock him. So I consider that a charge, which gives you a +2 to the roll. And just do an unarmed strike for me. Because that is within your distance to move.
I bet.
Actually,
Do we need to do initiatives?
not really.
Cinematic.
Yeah, we're doing more cinematic here.
because we don't have tokens, he's not prepared.
I am prepared. I just didn't expect it to go this loud this quickly.
It's not going loud. We're not using
All right.
loud weapons yet.
So 4 successes, he's going to roll his defense. Oh man, he is completely unprepared for a mad, orcish-looking human coming at him, and just kind of hold his chin up, and kind of like distract him for a moment with flying fingers, and then cut him right up. and he goes fucking flying back. Roll. How much damage does your unarmed strike do?
A whole lot.
Strength +3.
7.
Okay. So strength +7, you said? Which is how much damage he has to soak.
So it's 7 plus the 4 net hits.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he does not soak near enough. Yeah, you knock him on his ass, and you just kind of see his eyes roll into the back of his head as the AK clatters to the ground.
Still silent.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it.
Okay.
But I don't think they're gonna be calling my dear.
Alrighty, so you run over, you pick up the gun as a free action. Is there anything else that you'd like to do, like maybe open the door?
The door, I'm trying to get as close to the girl as I can. So,
If there are other rooms, Dolly is going to head in and start cleaning them.
Oh god. She's just going to murder every.
Oh boy.
yeah, whatever.
Don't forget the AP from the Spurs. Oh man, yeah, she's dead. Like he's either dead or knocked out, one of the two. So you're gonna run over and let Omni in over here?
Yeah,
Okay, Omni, you are now facing an open door.
there you go.
Hey, come here often.
Okay.
When I have to.
I'm pretty sure Skelly is in no mood to flirt after just punching a senator in the face.
And this other
And
guy.
tackle. Yuck.
Okay, so there's that. You kind of take a look in the door as you go by, and you notice 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit! There's at least 6 more people in there,
Oh, that's good.
all racking guns. Okay, so
They're all
it
right
would
next
be.
to her, racking guns.
She's over here now. Actually, we can move this guy off the beaten path here.
Bye.
And Miss is over here, and Omni is also inside.
So I got a bit of an
Yeah,
action.
what's up?
Okay, Dolly, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going through, and if there are rooms up in this direction here, because I can't move my square, I'm going to start clearing them out. If there's anybody in there, they're getting a shot in the back of the head.
Okay, so you want to move from here to here?
To wherever there are other rooms, I presume, along the way up here.
So you're going to go this way.
Yes.
Okay, there are. As you run around, each one is individually maglocked.
Do you need a key?
Mama San probably has a key. I would imagine she has a master key, dare I say. So I will take it off of Mama San and
Okay.
do open doors if it works.
Okay,
If
so
not, I will make Omni very happy. and
Okay.
call him.
so here and then back here. So I'm going to say that takes up your free and simple action. Free to pick up the
Right.
card, simple to move back over here, and your complex.
Right.
What are you doing with your complex?
Well, like I said, I'm going to be opening the doors. If there's anybody in there that is making use of a doll, they will be getting a shot in the back of the head.
Okay, so you open up this one, and it does look kind of like a normal, quote unquote, normal massage. Nobody's in this one.
Alright.
Did you see the statement that Crete made?
Yeah, just switching to flamethrower.
Yep. Switching to flamethrower.
You have a
Yes, sir.
flamethrower?
Yes.
Omni's got everything.
Why do you have a flamethrower? Oh my god.
And you
Okay.
have to toast a room of 8 bad guys.
Holy shit. Okay.
I definitely
Wow.
have an underslung flamethrower. I have every underslung attachment. I don't think you realize
Jesus.
how much he loves his gun.
Apparently. Okay. Moving,
And his
moving,
gun
moving.
loves it back.
So that's all of you. Omni, it is your turn.
So where were these people racking guns?
Yeah, I was confused about that too.
Because I didn't see a ping or anything. Possibly because it's in the darkness.
Okay, reveal areas, do. That's pretty much the room. You kind of peek your way in. It looks like sort of a lounge area. There's a TV and a Trid projector and like just vending machine in the back. And there are also six very angry looking young Asian men, all with rifles. Well, you are. You've got about 20 feet by 10 feet.
And they're all clustered together, or?
Yeah, they're all clustered together, probably right about here. Most of them are. There's like one or two still back here trying to get their guns ready.
Is it a bay door, or just like an individual door?
It is an individual opening door, and it opens toward you.
You
So
know what's unfortunate about this?
What's that?
I have a flamethrower.
Okay.
Rob
see-
is my favorite person.
I can't. I don't see the unfortunate part of that.
Yeah, there's no downside, Mike.
Let's look at the rules real quick. All about flamethrowers, page 49 of Running Gun.
You can always
Jesus.
toss a grenade and kick the door shut.
That's incredibly loud when he has a flamethrower.
That's
yeah,
a good point.
except for the screaming, the flamethrower is pretty...
Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of screaming.
I don't think screaming is going to reach Knight Errant, though. That's the important part.
That you think.
Might be a lot of screaming happening in this particular place. Anyway.
Okay. So flamethrowers can be used to blast a single target, or they can be used to spread flame over a wide area in an attempt to strike down multiple targets. The area tactic is a complex action and allows the user to attack up to 2 additional targets within 2 meters of another target. A single attack test is made against all targets and have their defense tests separately. The DP is reduced by 2 for each additional target the flame is engulfing.
Okay. One more time. You read that a little fast.
Yeah, a little.
Flamethrowers can be used to blast a single target, or they can be used to spread flame over a wider area in an attempt to strike multiple targets.
Okay.
Area tactic is a complex action and allows the user to attack up to 2 additional targets within 2 meters of another target. A single attack test is made against all targets, and they make their defense tests separately. The DV is reduced by 2 for each additional target the flame is engulfing.
Okay. Are you declaring 3 different targets out of the 4 that are standing in the doorway?
I am doing the area attack, so it'll be like the complex one, and it'll do 10, 8, 6 damage after I roll my dice to shoot with fire.
Okay.
So 5 successes.
Okay, so 5 successes. They're going to roll the defense of... Let's see...
Did you see my message? To the GM?
Sure didn't.
It was to the GM.
I'd like to
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, when I see the flamethrower lick out a jet of flame,
You're
I'm going to cast a spell.
You're going to be dropping below Scully and Dolly, though, to sacrifice it, because you're making a reaction.
That's fine. So that I can do that then.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to throw a force 7 area silence spell on the door.
Ooh.
Nice, okay.
I like this man. He's now hired.
It's force 4, so the radius of the spell is 4 meters, so an 8-meter diameter circle, so like a huge area. Anyone hearing any sound coming from the outside of that, they have to succeed a save before they can do their perception.
Okay.
So sound is basically not coming out of an 8-meter bubble. And I'm gonna do
Your drain.
Yeah, my drain. Which I'm fine on.
What's the drain code on that?
F
Negative
minus
6.
1.
Okay.
And what force did you say you cast it at?
4. Oh, I tried to cast it at 7, but I only had 4 net successes, so it was force 4.
Okay, so it's a
No,
force 4
It's
silence.
still force 7. You only got.
Oh, okay, so then I take 3.
And did they roll their dodge test to not be lit on fire?
They did not. At least not yet. I was trying to get
I
that
wasn't
together.
Sure if GM rolled them or if.
No. No, I generally tend to avoid that not as a rule, but 1, 2, and
Oh,
trace.
it's force. Okay, never mind.
Well, I do love our GMs on Runnerhub. I really don't like when they use physical dice for stuff.
Yeah, the only reason I use physical dice is if it absolutely doesn't need to be seen, like
For Overwatch,
Overwatch.
it's cool.
Yeah,
Like in combat, that aggravates me beyond reason.
yeah, because maybe they can fudge it, maybe they can't, or maybe they might be being unfair. But I mean, anyway, all right. So yeah, all 3 of them get lit on fucking fire. And how much damage are they taking?
Counting that up right now.
They definitely don't have any flame resistance stuff.
That's unfortunate. And that's after net hits minus the additional target fire.
Okay. Wait, 13, 6, 10, 6, 7, 6? What's that?
It's 6 AP.
Oh, negative 6. Okay. Well, jeez. Okay. One manages to actually get some pretty good successes. The other one just flat out fucking eats it. And the last one also eats it, and they're both considered on fire. So the first one just outright, he breathes the fire in as soon as it hits him, and then proceeds to clutch his throat and fall over as everything starts burning on him.
Inside the bubble can hear.
He can't even scream. The second one manages to kind of put his arm up before it hits him, so it just hits his arm as you kind of splash it around. And the last one also eats it. He kind of puts his hands up to his head, drops his rifle, and then proceeds to get it from the crotch all the way up to the face. Okay, that's Omni's turn, I assume, because that's a complex action, correct? Simple to move over to the door?
Definitely a complex action.
Okay. It is now the Yak's turn. 2 of them they're going to roll to die. They succeed. The third one is going to, the third one's going to attempt to put himself out, which I'm going to make a reaction roll for.
Does he run around? Well, that'd be awesome. If he ran around.
He kind of goes up and down real quick with his arm, and then proceeds to just kind of swipe his hand off of it and puts it out.
Oh, so he tried to take flight first. That's
Yeah, he tried to take flight. So I'm calling that a complex action. He's going to take a single action to take cover behind the door, like the doorway here, and then the fourth one is going to take a composure check because he just watched 2 of his friends get burned alive. It's not going to be that high. But he makes 2 successes, manages to pull up his AK and attempt to shoot Omni. So that is...
That is when he made his fatal error.
Okay. 5... Oh, Jesus.
Any
I don't know
penalties
why that
on-
line got drawn. Sorry.
Go ahead and... Yeah, you're going to roll a normal dodge.
Clearly, he is too terrified.
Okay, he's like, oh man, this was a bad idea, and quickly flips behind the same bit of cover that this Yakuza member was behind. Okay.
Can I do a free action of grab the girl?
Grab the girl? Which girl?
The target we're supposed to get out of here before this whole place
She
burns
is-
down.
She's all the way down here,
Far
dude.
away. I know. I've been trying to make it to her and I can't.
Okay, so the remaining 2 Yaks on the inside of here will attempt to charge out. One is going to charge into you directly, Omni, because it's pretty much a straight shot, and tackle you to the ground. That is a Okay. Roll to dodge. At a -1 because you dodged already.
Just a sec.
Aw, I hear kitty.
Wireless headsets are great, except for when you go into the
Literally
potty.
in the bathroom.
Calamity says hello
Hi, kitty.
Calamity.
as she's sitting on my lap.
He definitely gets me.
Oh yeah, so he fucking just spears the shit out of you and carries you all the way over to here with a flat out tackle and proceeds with the complex. He's going to try to punch you in the face while you are down. Actually, no. He's going to attempt to grapple you, which is also a complicated action, so he can't do that. You're going to kind of struggle on the ground for a minute while he does that.
Can we roll left to right with each of us taking turns being on top?
If that's what gets you jollies off in this Bunraku parlor, that's perfectly fine. Let's see. So that would be how much damage? How much damage soak do you have?
24.
Shit. No, it's not going to do that much to you. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt you, but it does take you for a loop. So you are prone at the beginning of next turn, and you will have to overcome his strength to get out of the pin.
Oh god, it's a clinch.
So now it is the spider's turn. Let's see, and he did a Miss Scully. What's the rating of your comlink?
Oh, my colleague. Yeah.
Okay.
6.
Rating 6. Roll 12 dice, please, as a defense. Okay. So on 12 dice, you make 3 successes. You get a verbal confirmation, and all you see is that that Yakuza symbol kind of patch over your AR display. You now have a mark on your comlink.
Oh, great.
Let's see, that's the spider's turn. Everybody who's present, make me an audio perception check. All right. Everybody, yeah, Jesus, you guys did really well on that one. So everybody in the brief scuffle, you hear like van doors slamming, like barely. Epoch, you hear it pretty clearly. There's at least 3 that shut. Everybody else, you just kind of hear various
If
van
they come
doors.
in with unsilenced guns, these are the dumbest Yakuza ever.
Okay.
Unless the KE is on the payroll.
If they are, then that is awesome, because we got our out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it is Scully's turn again. You can take a moment to try to erase the mark on your comlink,
Or you could just turn it off.
or you can just
Yeah,
turn
I
it
think
off.
I would just turn it off.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to go try and get the El
It's-
Targetto?
El Targetto. Okay, so with the free action, you turn your comlink off, and you are going to make a mad dash past the scuffle with Omni in it and the other Yakuza member who is standing in the doorway. Correct?
Oh crap.
We got it. We're fine.
Alright, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so make me a gymnastics check, please.